This is my redneck shirt. It's got buttons that makes it classy. All right, hey everybody. Welcome to the Classy Redneck. Today we've got beans and cornbread, a Southern classic. And we're going to be pairing it with an Italian wine known as Cora. And I've got the ginormous bottle today. This is a Montepulciano wine from Italy. It's an Italian red grape, and it's from the Abruzzo region. So, all right, so yeah, we're gonna see how an Italian red pairs with the good old Southern classic of beans and cornbread.
This is pretty classy, even for us. It's a DOC wine. The whole what the heck does that stand for?
Department of Corrections.
Denominazione di origine controllata. That means that they control the origin with their dominion.
I put a chill on it because I thought a little chill on it would be better with the red or with the beans.
All right. What a nose! Wow.
I mean, it's got a lot of nose to it. Like
It does.
It's strong. I've been having trouble like
Kind of pinning it down.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of a red fruit kind of thing going. I'm almost feeling like a cherry Coke kind of smell.
Okay.
Maybe even like a Dr. Pepper or something.
All right. That seems like, a different side of the same coin of what how I'm kind of distilling this down. For me, I'm getting specifically black currants.
Okay.
Along with some blackberry. I imagine that the foliage is there too. It's really good.
Yeah, not as fruity as I expected from the nose. It's a lot drier. And
Yeah,
cleaner.
the dryness that it leaves you with comes in pretty quickly. It's like you get a wash of the fruit flavor, and then very dry very quickly.
Yeah.
Probably gonna make it very a good pairing, I would imagine. Just for food in general.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's hard to pin down. It's a very hard wine to pin down. Like, it's good.
It seems like it wants to be sweet for about a quarter of a second.
Yeah.
Like when it first hits your palate. But it's another one that's just got like big fruit flavor with a lot of dryness. Kind of sealing the deal there at the end of the sip.
Yeah, I think that kind of is what throws me off. You get the nose smells really sweet. You take that first drink, and there is that fruitiness at the beginning, and you're like, this is going to be sweet, and then it's like, nope.
Yep, like instantly gone.
Yeah.
But the flavor that I am getting is quite tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of in that black currant, blackberry, maybe raspberry leaning, dare I say.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit less dark fruit, like I was getting on the nose, starting to lean more towards red fruit, maybe even some plum. I would expect with this particular dish that fruit flavor is going to come out a lot more after a couple of bites.
Yeah.
This is an excellent value wine.
Okay. That pairs well with beans and cornbread then.
The non-Texas size is only $10 a bottle retail. The Texas size is probably double that, but notes of bitter cherry and spice on the nose. The wine is medium bodied and juicy with just enough tannin on the finish to give it structure. It's perfect. It's a perfect foil for pizzas, pastas, grilled meats, or poultry and vegetables. Which is, it says to me that it kind of goes with everything.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Yeah.
But they didn't say beans and cornbread, so
No.
we'll find out.
So you'll have to
We
find
will.
that out.
So yeah, for a rundown on the dish, man, we've got I got a ham bone and boiled that in with some beans, about a pound of pinto beans, a little bit of water, can of Rotel, various seasonings and cooked it for several hours this morning, and I've got a little bit of that chow chow that was featured here previously.
The chow chow.
And then a little hot sauce in mine as well.
The old gator hammock.
And then the cornbread was just a basic little box of Jiffy instant cornbread. So Oh, I'm sorry, what?
That stuff's pretty easy.
I fancied it up.
Okay, so the cornbread is a box of Jiffy instant cornbread that Mamaw Redneck made special. She made it special. She did not follow the instructions, I think, is the best way to put that.
She made it with love.
So hopefully it turned out well, because she went rogue. I did want to comment though, this is definitely, one of my favorite dishes, and it's a very low cost. Very low cost.
Yeah.
So she went and bought everything we needed for this meal. Obviously the ham bone was left over from a ham that was cooked. And then the seasonings we already own, but the beans, the cornbread, and what else did you buy? An onion to throw in there, and a can of Rotel. I mean, she basically bought enough for 2 batches, and it was $10.50 at the store. So,
right, and we're feeding 5 people with leftovers, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be eating this all week. So. What I really like is this. This is such a low cost meal, and then it's a really low cost wine. Like this is something you can really do on the cheap if you really like it.
Are you going in for a sip?
Yeah. I figure I've got 3 different flavors going on. I'm trying to. This is just plain for me right now. Plain beans and cornbread.
With food, the fruit flavor lingers a lot longer, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it really transforms the wine. Like the dryness is really muted in the wine. So these, I guess, savory flavors cut through that. Yeah,
bring
out all the sweetness. Yeah. So it's still not sweet, but
the fruit flavor becomes much more prominent and lengthened. the finish is much less dry now. You get what your brain is telling you is sweetness because it's a fruity flavor, but all right.
I'm going for the chow chow.
Chow chow, beans and cornbread.
I feel like the chow chow has made the wine back to the original. When you're just drinking it without food. Yeah, like it. I don't know if it's the sweetness of it, or that's my guess. Is it's probably the sweetness of it. Like it brings the wine back to the original tasting when you're not pairing it with food. It's just it almost makes
a reset.
Yeah, it makes the food like neutral to the wine.
You get the flavor of the cabbagey flavor of the chow chow a little bit in the finish. I think that's the only difference for me is I'm tasting the cabbage flavors more from the chow chow, and I'm not getting quite as dry of a finish as when we were first tasting the wine.
Okay, so it's not completely like when you were just tasting it the first time.
Yeah, we're not back to square one, but close.
Somewhere in between. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, to me, it felt like, after just the beans and cornbread, there was such a change in the wine that I felt like it was almost all the way back.
Right. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, though. The old hot sauce and tannic red wine. It just never works. We keep trying.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't work.
Like it's got all the features that we talked about before of it. Like it sweetens the wine, but then the tannins just hit that hot sauce heat.
Yep.
Just kicks it up a notch.
Yep.
But boy, we keep trying.
Overall, successful?
I think so.
Yeah, one does not need chow chow or gator hammock hot sauce or any hot sauce to enjoy this.
But I mean, I agree with the final assessment there that you don't even really need I think it's most enjoyable just plain without the hot sauce, without the chow chow.
Yeah. Beans, cornbread, a little bit of that ham in there. this delicious Italian vino. Winner.
Who'd have thunk that the Italians could make such a great wine for pairing with beans and cornbread?
Pairing with beans and cornbread, exactly.
All right, thanks everybody for joining. Be sure to click like and subscribe, and ring my bell for notifications. And if anybody wants the recipe to this, drop something in the comments. But just be forewarned that it's not really a recipe. I just kind of throw stuff together. So that's the recipe.
That's
The
classic
secret's out.
redneck. That's classic redneck cooking right there, and classy redneck cooking.
Classic and classy.
Thank you for sharing this amazing wine. Hope you all check this out. It's a cool pairing.
Definitely
Cheers.
good stuff.
You look good.
What do you mean I look
Both look
good?
nice.
Oh,